Hello everyone, myself Mukesh Kumar Tiwari from LPM Public School. Today we demonstrate the test of the carbonate and the sulphide ion. That means how to test the presence of the carbonate ion in the given salt. As you know, in my previous video I already talked about that the salt which are given to you have two types of the radical. That is the basic radical as well as the acidic radical. Clear? So out of these two radical you have to find out the acid radical first. Clear? So today I will talk about for how to detect the presence of the carbonate ion and the sulphide ion in your salt. Clear? So first of all we will take a boiling tube, or you can also take the test tube, and the salt which are given to you, and you have to predict that, or you have to taste that the salt have carbonate or not. Clear? So first of all you will take a pinch of salt. This is the spatula, and you will take the salt into the test tube, and after all you will add few drop of the dilute H2SO4 which are given here. This is the dilute H2SO4, and when we add the dilute H2SO4 into it, the effervescence of the CO2 will observe like this. Clear? So this is the, or you can say here that there is a presence of carbonate maybe. Clear? To confirm it, you will again make the confirmatory test for the explanation of the presence of the carbonate ion. So again we take the salt in this flask, and the gas which are evolved here we will pass through the lime water, and after all the lime water becomes milky. So this is the flask containing the salt, and the second boiling tube I will take here this is the lime water, and when we pass the gas into the lime water, you know very well that the observation you get, the lime water becomes milky. This is the lime water, that is the calcium hydroxide. This is the lime water, and we will pass and this is the salt in which we add first. This is the test tube stand, and the boiling tube have, and I will add here the dilute H2SO4 into it, and after all we get the gas which are evolved here, and the gas is processed into the solution. No any reaction or occurs here because the gas is escaped from the flask. Clear? So we will change the flask. Okay, now again we will take the another boiling tube and the salt which are present here, and then after we add the dilute H2SO4 into it, and pass the gas through the gas is passes into the lime water, and you will observe the lime water becomes milky like this. Clear? So this is the first confirmatory test for the carbonate ion. Understand? So in this way we can say that the salt have carbonate ion. Clear? Now come on the second test, how to predict the presence of the carbonate in your salt. Clear? First we will make the aqueous solution of the salt, and after all we also make the aqueous solution of the magnesium sulphate, that is the MgSO4, and we add the both aqueous solution into it and get the white precipitate. So let's start how to confirm the presence of carbonate. Again, we take the salt into the test tube and we make the aqueous solution after adding few drop of water into it. This is the, and first we heat here for dissolution of the salt into the water and we get the transparent solution, and then after we add the magnesium sulphate, the aqueous solution of the magnesium sulphate and the white precipitate we get, and this will confirm the presence of the carbonate ion in your salt. Clear? This is the aqueous solution of the salt. Understand? The heat is necessary for the dissolution because the temperature are becomes low in this situation. So first I will take the some amount of the aqueous solution of the salt into the another test tube for the next confirmatory test. Clear? So the magnesium sulphate solution we have to add into it. Clear? For the precipitation. Okay, so this is the aqueous solution of the salt and this is the MgSO4. We add the MgSO4 into it and we will get the white precipitation inside the solution. So this will indicate the presence of carbonate in the salt. Understand? Clear? So this is the precipitation of the magnesium carbonate. Clear? So this is the second confirmatory test. Now the third confirmatory test for the presence of the carbonate ion in your salt, you will add a few drop of the phenolphthalein into the aqueous solution of the salt. Clear? When we add the few drop of phenolphthalein into the aqueous solution of salt, the color of this solution becomes pink. Clear? And this will indicate the presence of carbonate ion in the salt. Understand? So let's start. This is the pink color. Clear? This pink color indicate the presence of carbonate ion in your salt. Understand? Clear? So in this way we can test the carbonate ion. Now come on for the second case or for the second acid radical. The second acid radical is the sulphide ion. So first of all we will take a test tube or boiling tube and we just put the some amount of the salt in which the sulphide is present and we add the few drop of dilute H2SO4 into it and we get the rotten egg like smell. This is the dilute H2SO4. The reaction is not started, so you have to heat the mixture. Clear? And after all we observe the rotten egg like smell. If you will observe the rotten egg like smell inside the test tube or the boiling tube, then you will say that your salt have sulphide ion. Clear? So you can see here the reaction are started. This salt becomes reacted with the H2SO4 So you can make the smell, the rotten egg like smell. Rotten egg like smell you will observe. Clear? Okay, so after all, this is the rotten egg like smell or started. Clear? Now we will add the a filter paper which contain the lead acetate. First of all, we drop few drop of the lead acetate on the filter paper, and we will put this filter paper in on the mouth of the test tube. Clear? So the filter paper or the color of the filter paper becomes black. You can see here. This is the filter paper which contain the lead acetate. Understand? And when this H2S react with the lead acetate, it will give the black precipitate of the lead sulphide, that is the PBS. Understand? And after all, you get the black precipitate on the filter paper. Understand? So this will indicate the presence of the sulphide ion in your salt. Clear? Next, the confirmatory test. This is the first confirmatory test for the sulphide ion. Now again, the second confirmatory test you can also see here. First of all, we make the aqueous solution of the salt. We will make the aqueous solution of the salt. This is the salt, and we add a few drop of water, and we will heat this to form the aqueous solution. And then after we add the few drop of the silver nitrate into it, and after the silver nitrate solution into it, we get the black precipitate inside the test tube. Our black color will observe inside the test tube. Then you will say that your salt have sulphide ion, that is the acid radical. Clear? So this one is the second confirmatory test for your sulphide ion, or in this way we can test the sulphide ion in the salt. Suppose this is the aqueous solution of the salt containing the sulphide ion, and we are going to start, or we are going to add the silver nitrate AgNO3 into it. Then we get the black precipitation inside the test tube. Here we will check here. This becomes black color or black precipitation. So in this way we can say that in your salt the sulphide ion is present. Clear? So in this way we can test the sulphide ion as well as carbonate, and I will talk about for the next test for the acid radical. Thanks for watching my video.